That's the last of it. All packed up. Pretty lucky that you managed to hang on to that backpack of yours. With this, we can probably sell my old armor at the nearest village. It's beat up, but it'll still sell for a decent price of scrap. Got everything you need? Awesome. Well, go ahead and strap up and hop on. Well, with your ankle broken the way it is, there's no way you'll be able to make it all the way to the nearest village. The blizzard's passed, but that doesn't mean it won't be back in a few days. I figured the fastest way we get there is if you haul the backpack of armor, and I'll give you a piggyback ride the way there. Oh, don't be so prideful. I know it's embarrassing, but need I remind you, your ankle is broken. Or, at the very least, severely sprained. There's no way you can walk through all this snow the way you are. So, get to it. Hop up, come on. And, there we go. Secure. Don't feel like you're gonna fall, are you? Good. Let's go ahead and move on then. It's early, but this time of year we don't have that many hours of sun. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road then. Huh? What was that? Sorry, the armor is a little loud. Hey. No need to get all whispery in my ear. Makes my brain go all tingly. Don't laugh. Just, what was your question? How far is the village? Hard to gauge. Last I passed it, it was just before the battle. We warned the villagers to evacuate if need be, but they seemed pretty used to having battles on their border, so none of them really did. It was just over a day for our battalion, so with it just being us two, I'm hoping we'll make it by nightfall. I really don't want to have to set up camp in the snow. And this time, without a cave to shield us from the wind at night. Huh? Oh, yeah, I'll be fine carrying you that long. No, really, I'll be fine. Back on the farm, I was in charge of pulling the plow, so I'm used to this kind of endurance work. Plus, I've hauled sacks of potatoes heavier than this. Oh, ha, real funny. Back at it with the farmer boy jokes again. I see. Say, why don't you remind me who's the sack of potatoes in this situation here? This farmer boy's putting in the work. So I'd say you'd better watch that smack talk of yours, or else this country bumpkin's gonna start feeling patriotic again. Jeez, you can't choke me out like that. What if I ended up dropping you? Alright, I take it back. I wouldn't leave you behind. Better. Now that our truce has been reestablished, so the weather's been nice. Well, what else am I supposed to make small talk about? Need I remind you, I am just a guy. And piggybacking you like this, well, I'm not immune to your charms and your ear whispers, okay? I'm from the sticks, remember? This is quite literally the closest I've been to a pretty woman. Considering last night, this is the second closest. Ugh, stop, shut up. Hey, I'm not blushing. It's just cold out, so my cheeks are red. Anyway, change of topic. So what are your plans once we get to the village? As well as, after the village. I don't know if we can really return to the military after this, given the way we defected and all that. Proposal? Oh, what are you talking about? I assumed that we'd be sticking together, in a sense, because of our situation. Well, that is not me asking to be your boyfriend. I just figured until we get this whole defecting situation on our hand, we'd stick together, like partners in crime. Plus, we're headed to Dominion territory, and I'm not gonna act like you didn't save my life back in that cave. I can't just leave you behind in enemy borders. I'm not quite sure where your goal living situation lies. I figured you'd be hunkering down in the Dominion till your injuries healed. And until then, I could, well, help you get where you want to go. Or, at the very least, help you around your way in the Dominion. Plus, not to sound disrespectful, but you'd kind of be flat broke in the Dominion. Not only would taverns and shops not accept your order of new coin, but they'd probably have you arrested too. I don't have much, but I have enough to get us by for a while. Well, of course, I owe it to you, really. Say, out of curiosity, do you have a boyfriend? Why do I ask? I was just wondering if you had someone waiting for you back in the order. That way, if you did, we can make a game plan to go back. No? Sorry to hear that. So no one's waiting for you back in the order then? Well, where would you want to live then? Well, what's your dream future? You've already mentioned you don't want to stick with the military, so do you want to maybe start up your own shop, maybe run a tavern, settle down on a ranch? That does sound nice. I get that. Well, yeah, you know my story. I'm no patriot, and I'm definitely not a knight ready to die for this war. Settling down and living in a quieter life like that, well, it sounds nice. I don't know much about the Order, but I know a lot of great places to live in the Dominion, away from all the conflict and politics. Places where the towns and villages mostly keep to themselves. Something like the smaller hamlets and villages off the western coast. Close enough to some of the major cities so that goods aren't too hard to come by, but, far enough away that you don't have to deal with the bustling city and the busy port towns. You wouldn't mind seeing them with me? Yeah, that sounds great and all. But you know, one foot in front of the other, right? We gotta make it to the village first. I'm thinking once we get there, we should try finding a doctor, and then we can get some rooms. Ugh, soft wool beds to sleep in. Gods, and a warm meal. Ugh, let me tell you, around these parts, they make a mean tomato stew with turkey legs and fresh baked bread. Ugh, and the garlic butter is to die for. It reminds me, when I was a kid, my mom had this special recipe. And that is how I learned that the handle of a shovel flies up a lot faster than you think when you step on the shovel head. Left a big old goose egg on the noggin. Thankfully, my parents always told me I was a thick skull. Or I had a thick skull. However the saying went. So I turned out alright. Wait. Do you see that too? Is that the beautiful sight of orange flickering torchlight I see? Alright. Second win, baby. We're almost there. Woo. See? I told you I'd be fine. Nothing's gonna break my style. Nothing's gonna slow me down. Huh? You ever heard of that song? Maybe it's a song the bards in the Dominion know. Pretty catchy, but that's the only part I know. I know, I'm yapping again. I'm just so happy to see civilization again. And finally, gravel streets. Well, gravel streets covered in snow. Oh, and I've missed you. And hey, is it me or is everyone staring at us? Well, I guess we did just emerge out of the woods in the middle of the night. Here, bear witness to my country charms. Hey there, pal. Say, you wouldn't happen to know a doctor around these parts, do you? Where did we come from? Well, we were hiking, from a nearby village, and she took a fall and broke her ankle. Super clumsy, I know. Hey, I did not trip you. It was an accident. We're both very accident-prone messes who desperately need a doctor's assistance. Nothing life-threatening, but yeah, everything kind of hurts. He won't be open till the morning. Alright, well, in that case, is there an inn or a tavern that we can stay in for the night? Maybe one with some delicious warm foods or for some, weary hikers? Sounds perfect. Thank you so much. See? Country charms at work right there. I'm a natural at playing it cool. He looked afraid. What? No. We're just two tired and injured hikers arriving from the dead of night. That was a face of concern. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, no, I doubt he'd know where you're from, where you hail from. I made note to get rid of any insignias and memorabilia on your coat. Believe it or not, but I can plan for these things. We are A-okay. Looks like this is the place. Like I said, I removed all the insignias and memorabilia, but still, let's try to keep a low profile here. Agreed. Perfect. Let's get some rest and some good fucking food. Hi there. We'd like to get 2 rooms for the night, please. No. Oh, God, no. Please don't tell me you're booked out. You've got 1 room? Is it 2 beds? 1 bed. Alright, we'll take it. How much will that be? No problem. Hey, do you mind grabbing it out of my pocket? Oh, other pocket there. There we go. Thank you. And here you are. Upstairs, 3rd door on the right. Got it. Thank you very much. God, I can't wait to sleep. Temporary home, sweet temporary home. Not bad. Bed in the corner, small table for 2, a dresser, and a tiny bathroom with no door. Great. But you know what? On the bright side, it sure beats a fucking cave, am I right? Here, let me sit you down at the table. And there you go. Here, let me get that bag off of your shoulders. I can't imagine how much the straps must have worn on your shoulders. Not too bad. Good. Looks like we got our own furnace. Stocked up on firewood, too. Matches and kindling. Sweet. And now, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, motherfucker. There we go. All right. Oh, God, that feels good, right? Perfect. Go ahead and warm yourself up by the fire. I'm gonna go downstairs and grab us something to eat. Any preferences? I'll see what they can do. I'll be right back. Ow! Son of a... God. No, I'm fine. Just finding my balance again without the additional weight. I guess I got a bit of an extra pep in my step now that I feel lighter. Huh? Nah, I ain't saying anything. I'm only teasing. But no, seriously though, I'm fucking exhausted. I'm gonna go grab some food. I'll be right back. Did someone order some classic tavern food? I do think so. Oh, you got comfy? Sorry, I should have grabbed your coat and your cloaks for you, huh? Here, let me make it up to you with some fine cuisine. It's been seasoned with nothing but the most locally sourced salt and even a bit of black pepper. It'll knock your socks off. Ah, well, don't wait for me. Just dig in. I hit the spot. Beats rations any day. What did you think? It was plain? Well, sorry, hun, but, I'm sorry I gotta be the one you gotta hear this from. But for one, this is a tavern. Most of this food was made in bulk and usually a few hours ago. And two, the Dominion doesn't have the fantastical and exquisite cuisine. We've got hearty meats and vegetables that'll fill you up quick, and that's about it. I hope you don't mind. I guess so, yeah. Anything would beat starving in a cave. You know, when I was down there, it looked like people started ordering some drinks, too. I thought about bringing some up, but, I don't know about you, but I'm fucking exhausted. And I think I just want to sleep. Any objections? Sounds like a plan. Are you comfortable wearing that to bed? Alright, here. Bring your arm around my back and try to lift your legs up. I'll help you onto the bed. There we go. Feels oddly familiar. I wonder why. Feels familiar to you too, huh? What a strange coincidence. And there you are. Comfy. Good. Good. I'm glad. And all right. I suppose that'll be it. Now with these candles. Alright, good night. What am I doing? Well, just gonna, plan on sleeping. You mean down here? Well, I wanted to make sure you had the bed. My wounds heal up quick, but you, little missy, are still injured. You gotta get some rest. I, uh, I don't know if you realize what you're asking me here. You seriously want to sleep in the same bed as me? Well, I know we ended up, sleeping in the cave together, but that was different. It was for survival. You won't survive my bitching and moaning about body aches in the morning? That is so specific and so painfully accurate. I mean, fine. If you're comfortable with it, I suppose I could sleep in same bed as you. All right, fine. I'm getting in. Watch your hair. I don't want to lay on it. There. Happy? Well, yeah, I'm on the edge. I don't want to roll on your ankle or something. Okay, fine. I'll scoot in closer. Just tell me when, I guess. Closer. Closer. How's that? Okay, closer it is. You still want me that close? Hi there. Well, yeah, I'm fine. We're just very, very close. Like, if it weren't for these thin tunics, we'd be perfectly skin to skin. I'm not complaining, but can I ask why you want me, this much, like, in your business? I produce more body heat when I'm blushing? Hey, shut up. Just, just not used to this all. Just do what we did in the cave. Alright. Then here, I'll just wrap my arm around you. Pull your waist closer to mine. And just hold you tight in my arms. Is this warm enough? Perfect. Good. I'm glad. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I probably won't be this embarrassed and, well, reactive soon enough. I'm exhausted and I'm probably gonna pass out any minute now. Especially holding you like this. It's so relaxing. I just wanted to mention thank you again for everything. If it weren't for you, I probably would have bled out, froze to death, and or starved in that cave. I owe you my life, and I plan on repaying that debt. So, wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do, I'll do everything in my power to get you there. You did just as much, so you'll do the same. What's that? Sounded like a confession. I mean, I guess in a way it was, confessing that I'll help you out and that I'll take care of you. And, it's been a long day. We should probably sleep, right? Right. We've got a busy day tomorrow. We'll get up whenever our bodies allow us. Get you to a doctor to get that ankle checked out, and after that, maybe we can look around the village for a bit. See what it has to offer. If there's anything we want to do or try, we still have my old armor that we can sell off for the extra coin. Maybe once dinner time rolls around, we could even get a few drinks. Am I asking you on a date? Well, if you wanted to consider it one, I suppose you could. Would you? You would? That's great. Yeah, cool. We should probably get some rest then, right? Right, right. Good night. I hope you sleep well and have sweet dreams. Thank you.